Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and Semper Fi. Welcome to our Colonial Marines game of Alien RPG. We are now using the Colonial Marine Corps Operation Manual for our work here, with a little bit of additional stuff for me. So we are now back on our channel, thankfully, after the events on Sin City on the Free League channel. The 13th SEU ran into the Xenomorphs for the first time, and unfortunately around half the squad was lost on the station. And so when the Marines returned back to Hades Prime and their command, there was a little bit of a shakeup. It was determined through debriefing that the 13th SEU needs to be broken up just a little bit. The Mattis needs to be repaired, and so Lieutenant Cook and Pfc Lorca were transferred over into another squad with a different type of mission for the 13th SEU. If you remember, the 13th SEU, their primary goal is rapid response out on the frontier. Unfortunately, several Marines were lost, including Sergeant Solaris, Pfc Daniels, and Pfc Dolmatov. So our players are still here, though, and they've made new characters, and here in just a few moments I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves. And so Command decided that there wasn't necessary to have a lieutenant on board, that a squad of 6 individuals could better represent themselves than having to have somebody constantly watching over them. And so the idea here is that there will be different types of mission set. And so individuals were selected for this squad of the 13th SEU, and their ship, a Manus-class vessel, is underway to Hades Prime. It was up in the air what would happen to Shepard and Davis, the 2 survivors that remained with the 13th SEU, at least with this squad. And so after a debrief, which I would actually like to ask you about, Shepard, what kind of information would you have been giving during the debrief?
Would have discussed our tactics, the way we were breaching rooms, the way command structure was handing down orders, and I would have mentioned, of course, the bizarre circumstances aboard the station, such as the Russians with the weird tattoos and almost zombie-like nature that we weren't able to investigate further. As well as, of course, the strange creatures we encountered.
And Pfc Davis at the time, what would you have been discussing during debriefing?
During debriefing, Davis probably would be pretty quiet. I know only speak up when he was asked questions at that point. Still dealing with what had happened. He was kind of forced in a leadership position there throughout the operation, but yeah, otherwise mostly quiet.
And so it's been a few months since then, and Command decided that your actions on board Sin City were 100% in keeping with the esprit de corps of the Colonial Marine Corps, and both of you were promoted. So during these couple of months, Shepard, what would you have been doing?
Shepard was pretty broken down after that last mission. The whole thing was a very stressful experience, of course, but being so close to making it out with his team and having them all, or half of them, killed before his eyes at the very end really messed with him. So he's still a family man. He still took every opportunity he could to get messages back and forth to his family, and that's really what kept him going and gave him something to look forward to. But for the most part, he spent his time a little by himself, a little bit just reading. Like, he likes to read old sci-fi novels, so he spent a lot of time just in his own head. He did blame himself a little bit for some of the mishaps on the mission. So he definitely took time to study and a little bit more about being in a command position. He had that sort of thrust on him pretty quickly without a lot of time to train. So he's been trying to work up those skills, become a better leader. And he's also been having trouble sleeping at night. feeling immense amounts of stress and anxiety. So he has been self-prescribing some benzodiazepines, which has become a little bit of a problem for him, but he hasn't told anyone about that.
The Lance Corporal Davis, what were you up to during this break in your work?
So Davis would definitely be spending some quality time with the very, very nice whiskey that he found on the station, and probably smuggled back if that's considered contraband. But otherwise, just really trying to hone his craft as a marksman. It would make sense to him that being a better sniper would save his squad in the future. And maybe if he was a better shot, he could have saved those that were lost.
And so the idea of the squad was only 2 individuals, is now getting boosted back up to 6. And so 4 individuals are brought in to the squad. And so what I want to do before we get going into the game itself is I want to get a little introduction for these new characters, as well as the old characters, kind of reminding us of who they are. So I think rank order is probably the best way to go here. So Sergeant Stratford, being played by Anthony. Anthony, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. So tell me a little bit about Sergeant Stratford and who you are.
So Sergeant Strat, I would say, is a recently promoted sergeant. He's known to be operating very independently of his squad to begin with, but had to make some really tough calls after his squad leader went down during a bug hunt, a pretty nasty bug hunt. So my independence and my initiative led to my transfer and promotion to sergeant, which led me to this squad, the 13th SCU. Now, being a new sergeant, I'm kind of taking the role of trying to be offhands as possible, which is kind of exactly why they put me in this SCU, as most of the team members operate very well independently.
And Corporal Shepard, you've already talked a little bit about what you were doing, but can you just remind us about who your character is and who you are? Jeremy, so good to see you, by the way.
Oh, very nice to see you as well, as always. Corporal Casey Shepard. He is a corpsman. He has a wife and kids back home on his home colony, who he is very much, he joined the Corps in order to give them a better life. And he's a compassionate guy. He really cares about his squad mates and people in general. But his number one priority is, making it through the mission and being able to get back to that family life back home.
And that takes us to Lance Corporal Davis, being played by Severian. It's been a long time, all of 17, 18 hours now. Good seeing you. So tell us a little bit about Lance Corporal Davis.
Sure. So Davis joined at a young age. He was 18 when he was given the choice of either prison or joining the Corps. So he went with joining the Corps. Now he's just over the age of 30. And what brought him to the 13th is a rather sad accident where it was a bug hunt that went wrong, basically. And because he was told not to take a shot, his whole squad was eaten. And he now believes that if he had taken that shot, he could have saved them.
And so that takes us down to our 3 new ones. We'll start from left to right here. So, Pfc Finnegan, being played by Alpha Wolf Zero. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing great. Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about Pfc Finnegan and who you are?
My name's Joseph Finnegan. Some people call me Lightning Joe, but I'm the pilot here. I'm the driver. I'll get you where you need to go. And the reason why I ended up in the 13th SCU is because I got caught racing these vehicles here, and instead of getting court-martialed, Lieutenant Cook, he saw my potential and threw me in with this crew here, and we're gonna do some great things. We're gonna do some great things here.
and then he just completely abandoned you to a different squad. But
Exactly.
yes, I saw great potential in you, and with the mission kind of shifting to a little bit more groundwork, there's definitely a need for an APC driver. So welcome to the squad, and that takes us to Forlath playing PFC Zap. Forlath, welcome to the game. Good to see you.
Hey man, I'm just jazzed to be here.
That's great. We're jazzed to have you. So you want to tell us a little bit about PFC Zap?
Yeah, Benno Zap comes from a frontier German colony, somewhere out there in the fringe. Wanted to see the system. He started Planetary Defense Forces. Found out he really enjoys explosives. He volunteered for the 13th. He heard you guys have all the fun. That's why I'm here.
Fantastic. Well, we're happy to have you. And then, finally, last but not least, we have Hermes playing PFC Sire. Yes, said right. We had to go over this to begin with. Fantastic. With the amazing face paint. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, PFC Sire?
Sire hates just about everything. Usually. So he was one of those kids that almost like he was born with a smart gun in his hand. Oddly enough, he knows that thing in and out with his eyes closed. He had joined. He's actually pretty young compared to the rest of the squad, given that they've been together for as long as they have, and things of that nature. But relatively speaking, in the Corps, he's about a year, maybe two total in, and he ended up getting transferred due to his aggression on the battlefield and his attitude as well. It's not so much of an attitude towards rank. It's just he's mean, and he doesn't take any bullshit. He's quiet. He's typically short and to the point, unlike me, which is going to be really hard. And he's really excited to kill things.
Well, he's most likely going to get a chance to do that with the 13th SEU, considering the missions that they've had before. There's always a need for aggressive Marines in the Corps. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's going to be much killing today, because the colonel of the base, having decided how your unit is going to be broken up, thought that it might be best for you guys to have a training mission together first. Particularly since there's a new NCO. It's always good for an NCO to take a squad out in a semi-dangerous situation, get them a little bit of experience on the ground. And so the colonel's decided that he would like for you, since you got a driver now with an APC, to head out to the wastes of Hades Prime in the APC and conduct a red versus blue situation. In other words, there is another squad already out there in the wastes waiting for you. You are to move and engage them. The equipment that you're given is basically similar to what's called Miles gear nowadays, but it's the souped up version. You'll remember this system from whenever you first got together and you did a training op on the space station. Well, the two of you that are still alive from then would remember that. So basically, everything works exactly like it does, except for that it just fires blanks. Even the cannon and the plasma cannon on the APC have systems set up. There's a whoopee light on the APC to let you know if it's hit. But the colonel gives you a note before he heads out. Says, you're also being given live ammunition, right? Hades Prime is no place for air. There's no room for air on Hades Prime. There's a lot of different fauna out there that can take you out. Corporal Shepard, Lance Corporal Davis, you might be familiar with that. I believe you had a little run-in with some of the fauna out there. So just be aware that you are given live ammunition, and if the situation calls for it, you are allowed to switch over with a call to command, Sergeant Stratford. Make sure you alert command if something happens that you need to convert over. You understand?
Understood.
Sounds good.
And so, are there any questions, gentlemen? Do you understand what your objectives are and where you're going to be going? Also, I got that. Spend. Will Turg, whenever they get out there, they need it. I will happily give that to whoever needs it. Any questions, gentlemen?
What do we know about the area?
Area that you're heading to is very similar to most of the Hades Primes, all tundra. Sorry, give me 1 second here while I zoom out. It's all tundra. There's fight for it. There's a lot of coniferous trees out there. Activity in the area has been nil, which is why we're choosing it for training. It's cold. Make sure you take your cold weather gear with you. But other than that, it's fairly open. Some snow drifts, some rocky formations, but for the most part, fairly open.
I fucking hate the cold.
Well, you better put on
we'll
your.
Get used to it.
Any other questions, gentlemen? Sergeant?
Nothing from me.
Passive.
Are we going to be mostly expected to stay in the APC? If we're going to head out into that environment, we should bring precautions against the cold.
You should definitely bring precautions against the cold. You are to move and engage the squad as if you are in full combat. So the squad that you're up against is one of the infantry units that are here. So they probably have a few people on you. But your objective is to move and engage them, destroy them through fire and maneuver. And so they might employ infantry tactics, they might employ APC tactics, or mobile infantry tactics. So you have to be prepared for whatever they throw at you.
Does that mean no intel on who exactly we're going up against?
No intel against who you're going up against. I can tell you it's roughly the same size as you, might be a little bit bigger, similar equipment.
Well, you know me, I always like a surprise.
Yes. So, this will be your guys' first mandate together then. And we'll get you all together and loaded up into an APC and heading out. Sorry, that was Carl just came into the chat. I had to get that out there. So, any last questions? So I want to talk about how we're going to do requisition for future games. For this, you're going to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we need to talk about that offline, Jer. For sure. The way that future requisition is going to work is that very similar to how there was a column A and a column B for the character generation. I have 4 different columns that you will be able to pick one piece of equipment from each. And also trade up into there. So, like, for example, Group 1 has secondary weapons and grenades. Group 2 has electronic equipment. Group 3 has field equipment. Group 4 has, minor equipment. So we'll go over more and more of that, but for this, you're going to just use your basic equipment that you got from character generation. Everything will work exactly like the normal bits. So, for example, Zap's major piece of gear is the rotary grenade launcher. That'll still fire grenades. It's just that when they land, they set off a flash of infrared light. So everything will work exactly like it does. You are also given the equivalent of live ammunition in case you need it. Not that you'll need it, right? We know that never happens in this game. So any questions before I throw you onto the map?
I think we're ready.
Is it an instant switch to live ammunition? Like, do we just have it on our person
No,
as well?
you have it on your person. So basically the way this works in reality is that you would have ammunition that has like red tape on the magazines to indicate that that's live ammunition.
I gotcha.
So you wouldn't...
We have it on our persons. In the event that we need to actually load it, we can load it.
Yes.
Laser tag.
Yes.
Laser tag, but bring some bullets just in case, just like when you were a kid.
That's how all the laser tag
like
still...
Well, yeah, you lived in the U.S., right? Guns for everyone.
Yes. All right, you should be moving over to the map as we speak, and I will ping you whenever you are there. So should be activating any moment. Let's go ahead and get something a little bit more
Activating.
appropriate on.
It's stealing all the memory from your webcam, apparently.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Diverting resources.
that's the way it goes, I suppose.
Reticulating splines.
Loading. Large tundra map.
Stratford, do you have a bear?
I don't have a bear now. I don't have irrational dependencies on stuffed animals.
Wow. Still loading. Still
Let me
loading.
just go change my rival.
We in? It does not say anyone is loading yet. Why is it not?
80%.
80%. All right. Big map. Sorry, it's a big map.
Oh, stream died.
Stream died.
Stream died. Did it?
Oh, yeah, it did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, I just had to reload it. Back. Nope.
It usually does that whenever I switch music.
I do not own any token with vision in this scene.
Let's do this. Vehicles.
Jeez, this must have been a big map.
Yeah, I had to. Let's see here. Vision. Okay, that's got vision. Configure permissions. All right, you should be able to see now. Yes?
No, I don't have vision.
I see the markers, but I don't see the.
That's really strange. It should be. Everyone should be able to see now. So
Yeah, I
looks
have
like
the map
token.
loaded, but no character.
I don't even see the map.
Let
me refresh.
The tokens probably just don't have vision.
Well, no, the token's on there. It does have vision. Let me try reloading it. Not that. Reload the token.
I just got in.
There. Now do you have vision?
No.
No, I tried refreshing. I might log out and log back in.
No, it's probably not you. I probably have to actually have your character tokens on there. You can't just use the vehicle.
Boo.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You're breaking my immersion.
Yeah, I know.
Did you turn on?
I gave
global
full.
lighting or anything like that?
No, I gave full permission for the APC, but apparently.
Oh, I have vision now.
Yeah, because I just put your token onto there. All right, live and learn, I suppose. Let's see here. I got Benno, I got Aiden, I got Stratford. Who am I missing? I'm missing the Smart Gunner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that should be everyone.
There we are.
All right, so AWZ, can you see if you can move that APC?
It won't let me select it. It'll just let me select my token.
Okay, sorry, give me 1 second while I try to set this up. Configure permissions, so let's see here. Configure permissions. All players. Owner. Save. Okay, try it now? Nice. Okay, cool. Can you see from that now?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me try deleting you real quick. Okay, can you still see from the APC?
Yep.
What about the rest of you?
Looks
I'm
like
still
it, yeah.
loading
Okay.
the map. I've been refreshing a couple times.
Well, way to be slow. All right, so all right, we'll give it
Okay.
just a second. Nice background, by the way. It's perfect.
Hey, is there a way to center on your character, by the way?
Let me pull you down to where you need to be. So I deleted the icon for you, so that you're not having to move around a bunch of stuff. Just the APC has to move.
No, I get it. But is there a way to center the map on the characters when they move? Or does it happen automatically?
If you move it yourself, it centers it.
Okay.
All right. So let's get this on repeat. All right. So you are you in yet there, Stratford?
No, I keep refreshing it. It's
Something just happened
getting
there.
stuck at 90%.
Oh, it was Carl. Carl, thanks for following, buddy. Appreciate that. You handsome man, you.
Just gonna let it sit here for a minute.
It must be
It
that
says,
sergeant.
Yeah, it says it's actually doesn't say you're even in the game, dude.
Yeah, I'm on the game. I promise.
Okay.
It's a little bit more of a tundra than I would hope for.
Yeah, a little too much tundra for you.
Yeah, it's all just gray.
Oh, it's all just gray.
I'm loading in on a different browser to see if it was just cached
gotcha.
or something.
Gotcha. All right. So while he's doing that, so tell us about the trip out to there. Oh wow, what the? Somebody anonymous doesn't even say.
Dang.
Oh,
Wow. Well, whoever did that,
Awesome,
thank you for the gift subs out there. That was absolutely 100% amazing of you.
Nice.
Thank you.
What up?
Shouldn't be anonymous. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's great of you. That kind of stuff helps keep us rolling and helps us pay for the artwork that we get done. Helps us get some of these overlays and stuff made. We really appreciate that. Thank you. So that takes us to the map. Finnegan, you're driving the APC. Who's on the guns?
good question. What stat is the gun stat for the
Fire
APC?
range combat, same as range combat.
Range combat? Probably. I mean, I would put, one of our assault marines on there. So, Zap or Sire.
Go for it, Zep.
I'll take it.
Okay.
So
So
Stratford, give some orders here.
I'm still loading my map. I'm sorry.
This is
he's
your
still
first
trying to
drop,
load the
Lieutenant?
map. It's
Still
how
loading
many
the map.
how many
Scary.
combat drops?
Yeah. 2.
Simulated. All right. So, Anthony, it doesn't even say you're in the game still. Very strange. All right. Well, I'll take these guys. Keep going. You try to do the best that you can while you get that loaded up. Where are we heading, Finnegan?
I think we're gonna follow this path here, Sergeant. That okay?
Hey, you're the expert here. I don't drive.
Wow.
This,
What is this? This is the worst APC ever. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it's part of the driving technique.
oh, is it? It's slippery tundra. It's a slippery tundra, so I understand.
The path is already over though, so that plan didn't last
So
long.
yes, the path becomes kind of peter out, and you see that in the distance it's basically just this big wasteland of ice and snow. The wind's starting to pick up. It's still daytime, but it's dark. Just because of the nature of where you are, you're closer to the pole. Notice that the range on these blocks it's not 5 feet. It's 10. It should be 10 feet each block. So, as you kind of head towards the north, you see another kind of path a little bit off to. It's not even a path. It's just more exposed rock than anything. And there's
Are
snow
there
drifts
any
as you
kind
go.
of motion tracking radar sensors or anything like that inside the APC?
Yes, there would be actually.
I was gonna say any sort of way to have some observation.
Yes. Yes.
Outside here.
There's a
All right, Roland,
computer
man
system, right?
that obs.
Hold
All
on
right,
a second.
I'll be taking a look, scanning around, seeing if I can find any motion.
So, you can kind of see, you should be able to see the motion tracker now, right?
Yep.
All right, so give me 1 second. I want to increase because you're in a vehicle and you're using the vehicle's, basically its radar system. I want to increase the distance. Let's go.
Set them clean.
There you go. Oh, sorry, closed it. There. Bam. All right. Show to all players. All right, you should be able to see now. Yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm still down in the lower left corner.
You should to move the map, right click with the mouse,
Right,
and then you can drag.
There, that's what I needed. Okay, thanks.
Yep.
That's all we need you for, Sergeant.
So Anthony is now saying he's on the map. He just can't see anything. Let me see if I can get that set up really quick.
Yeah, so I can't open my character sheet or interact with anything. So
That's really strange. It's because you are not in the game.
I've closed it and relogged in 3 different browsers and private mode, so I'm not sure what else to do.
I am not sure what else to do either.
Did you clear your cache at all?
I'll just delete all of my cache here. But I mean, we wouldn't think it would affect it if you go into private mode, but I'll try.
Yeah, it shouldn't. All right, so
Yeah.
I got an idea here. Let me try something really quick, okay? This is probably not going to be good. Actually, I better not do that. It'll kick me out of the game, and then everyone will have to reload.
Yeah, other than just restarting, I'm not sure what else to do there.
Me too. Yeah.
We can
I just
leave
closed
you,
everything out, waited a few seconds. I opened it up again in private, relogged in. So I'm just going to let it go. Just not touch it. See what happens.
We can leave you in those bushes, Sarge. We'll just describe what's happening to you.
I'm blind.
Okay,
literally.
so hey, I added a thing called additional player with the same password as normal. So go ahead and try using that. Okay. Sorry for the technical difficulties. If that doesn't clear up, I'll throw us on the technical difficulty screen and we'll fix it. So let me know if that works, Anthony. So Kyle, the position you're in, you can kind of see that there's a hill face over here. There is, over into the distance here, it looks to be another kind of mound. To the north, you kind of see a couple of other paths there and there.
Okay. Do I notice if these paths are recently traveled on?
Not really. They look like they're just areas where rock is showing through more than other. You don't really see too much in the way of tire tracks or anything like that either.
Okay. All right.
No, that didn't work either.
So there's a computer system on board, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn around and start messing with it, see if I can't come up with something on radar or something.
Go ahead and do a Comtech check.
I can do that.
You can.
It's all what's his face is called.
Yeah, Anthony, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man, because I gave you a completely separate second character, and it's still not saying that you're logged in.
Right.
So it's got to be, it's got to be on your end. Maybe just reboot.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. So sorry, you did your Comtech check. So
Yep.
you're getting kind of like a weird ping somewhere to the north, but it's really far north. The system that you're running on kind of feels like it's more for use of against other vehicles. So you kind of have a feeling that you might not be picking up any personnel that you see out there. And something just happened. Let me see what that was. Somebody just gifted more subs. Thank you to whoever did that. I really appreciate it. Again, that kind of stuff helps keep us going, like with the artwork.
Jesus.
And holy shit. Thank you very much. That's absolutely amazing, and we really, really appreciate that. So know that we hold you dear in our hearts. We really do appreciate that. Thank you.
So does the bear. The bear,
if everybody remembers the bear. So yeah, like I was saying, the idea here is that you have a feeling that the system that you have here doesn't do well with finding people, but you might be able to do a little bit of work with it and get it to pick up more on people.
All right.
See what I'm
Hi there,
saying?
road trucker. I don't know. Getting some weird reading on this electronic equipment here.
Well, it looks like we got a cliff up ahead here.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, let's run along
Come on.
this cliff to the right here, see what we can see.
To the right.
I'm with us a little bit. See if I can't get it to find people.
You want to push that contact check?
Whoops.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I pushed it twice by accident.
Oh, you did. Oh, thank God. Go ahead and reduce your stress by 1. That way. So let me fix this.
I got it.
All right. So there we go. So, Annie, are you back yet? No, he's still frozen. Okay. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. So you try and push it. You don't really do too much with it. It doesn't feel like you can get too much in the way of. For Loth had a question about possibly seeing somebody out there in the distance. The answer to your question is yes. And now we're going to roll for initiative.
Come up on
We
that
got contact.
tractor.
All
right. Let's get that gun nice and hot here. Oh boy.
All right. So because you guys aren't on the field, I really can't do it, but that's fine. So,
Oh.
let's see. Let me throw him into. All right. All right. So, Kyle, roll me a 1d10.
Get a 10.
1d10.
Yes, sir.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Load that dice.
Give me 10. Give me 10. Give me 10. Give me 10.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's
You-
go,
that-
driver.
That's not what you want. You want low.
Oh.
Oh, no.
don't let him take that victory away from you. He did it.
It looks like Dolmatov's rolls have followed you.
Apparently.
Christ on a bike.
Yeah, this is how I'm gonna do this. All right. Let me add you guys to the encounter.
Could keep our tokens there and just hide them.
That's what
That's
I'm
easier
doing. I'm
for
just
you.
gonna have you guys
Okay.
right all there. So. All right. So, Bento, give me an observations check.
Bento.
Mm-hmm. Benno, excuse me, no T's.
right.
No T's. Sorry.
Let's see.
New
Public
characters.
roll?
Say again?
Looking at a public roll?
Yes. So do observation. Oh, I think we just got raided. I have to go and check that really quick after I do this mobility
Just
check.
got a raid.
Let's take a gander at this. So who was it?
What up, Neon Lights Roleplay?
Neon Lights Roleplay, welcome. We are in the middle of a training mission for our Marines of the 13th SEU. Unfortunately, the last outing, they lost 3 of their Marines, and so we had to bring in a couple of new ones. And they're out in the wastelands of Hades Prime conducting a red versus blue training operation. And so,
Nice.
Benno, you see this PFC kind of hiding in these bushes, but unfortunately, what you see is that he has this thing sitting on his shoulder and he's sighting in on the APC.
Can I let him up?
As soon as after he takes his shot, because unfortunately, he had the drop on you. And so that ends up hitting, and that was with. Why is this going so crap?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh. Nothing's moving. Or can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Hear you, yeah.
I'm not moving, am I?
Yeah, you
Not
are.
on Skype.
Now you are. At
I
least
think
on my
I think
end.
it locked up.
What the fuck?
Not having a good day.
Download more RAM.
Is the stream locked?
Looks like it.
All right.
Everything
Yeah.
except you on the stream is, yeah.
All right. Awesome. All right. Well, make an announcement. I don't know if they can hear me or not. Make an announcement that I have to reboot this thing. It all locked up. Everything, all control delete's not working. Nothing's working. So just make an announcement. I'll be back as quick as I can. I think that's us back now. I hope that we didn't lose all of the raiders. Unfortunately, for some reason, my computer immediately locked up when you guys raided. That it just must be so powerful and amazing that kind of stuff happens. So I apologize for that happening. I think we got a setting set up now where it won't do that anymore. Not we hope for more rating. We just it's the my system I have set up. So Foundry's back open whenever you guys are able to get in. We can get rolling with this once again. Everyone. So let me get this loaded back up. And again, I apologize for the negative interactions here. That was not fun. But so while everyone's getting loaded back up into Foundry, for those raiders that have remained behind, what were you guys doing while before you hopped on over here? I'd like to know. Let's see. 40K. So
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
There you go. I was about to say you got a couple of fans into here. Just a versus day. You guys have a scenario running.
Oh no. My map is gray again.
I don't care. You can die. Oh. Thank you for the gifted sub Hermes. Appreciate that.
What's a sub? What is a sub?
So a subscription to the channel is basically the way that Twitch shows support to, or for watchers to show support to the channel.
Oh, I get you.
There's
Subscription. I get
yeah. All right, so I got 2 people loaded. Everyone else working their way in.
it. Was I supposed to do a reload? Still on the screen?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You want to refresh.
All right, guys.
Can we switch maps again?
I will literally fight you. Legion drop troops. A Legion drop troopers with Hive Tyrants or with the Atyranids, or what's going on there?
I think Hive Planet is a term for an urbanized city world.
Oh, Hive Planet. Yes, I understand. Sorry. I'm so used to thinking about aliens.
Right.
It's like a Necromunda situation.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like everyone except for Captain Grayscreen is back in. So, I'm not 100% sure what to do, man.
Sergeant Gray Screen to you.
Yeah, Sergeant Grayscreen. I don't know what to tell you, man. I can't do it anymore. I'm already beyond frustrated. Oh wow. Let me.
All right. Well, I'll do Theater of the Mind. Just roll for me.
Okay.
Okay. Or change the maps. But like I said, that's gonna be it.
Or the rocket just hits him in the face and he can roll a new character next time.
Fuck yeah, bring him there.
Wow.
Oh,
There. I activated the other map. If this doesn't work, Anthony, like I'm literally going to just punch my screen. This is beyond frustrating for me.
I would.
Okay.
Honestly.
Like this is.
my screen went black.
It should. You shouldn't be able to see
Okay.
anything. All right. So Anthony, I'm on the other map.
Gotcha. I'm loading in.
Okay.
The map.
Okay. You're
Okay, go
in. All right. I'm reactivating the other map. Okay, and it says you're still on. You're just got to load. All right. So, again, apologies to the viewers, and again, thank you for all the subs on such a very bad day. That is one of the things that's actually keeping me going, because whenever technical difficulties happen, I get incredibly frustrated. And thank you for the sub. Just as I'm mentioning it, there it comes in again. I appreciate it that it keeps me going. You are amazing, Nick. It's always good to see you, buddy. All right. I think that we're good now. Anthony is still in the process of loading, but Forloth, sorry, Zap. I'll get there. Okay.
Say it however the hell you want.
Zap, you see this flash of light coming from behind those trees as the gunner back there takes a shot with his rocket launcher. And so that is, let's see here. So it's this guy, and I do skills. We do ranged.
Hype train.
Hype train!
Ooh,
There's a hype train? Ooh! Hype train, baby, thank you. This is a glorious day in the Corps. Day in the Marine Corps is like a day on the farm. Every sub is a banquet. Every paycheck a fortune. Every formation a parade. I love all of you. Thank you so much. You're making this day very, very, very fantastic, considering how much technical difficulties we're having, and is just peeving me to no end. So thank you to all of you. We wouldn't have nearly as much fun doing this if it wasn't for all of you.
Oh my!
Holy
God.
shit! What the hell is happening?
5 sub.
I'm so terrified. What's happening?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Thank you.
Holy shit!
We are 190% on the level 5 hype train.
Holy shit!
I don't even know what to say. I've never had anything remotely happen like this in a stream, while I was doing a stream, while I watched the stream.
Yeah, I'm tearing up right now.
I am. I mean, honestly, just like this. You all make this worth playing. So, my players, they definitely keep this game running. They're definitely the show, and you guys are amazing for being here. So thank you so much to all the watchers, all the players. We appreciate you and we love you. Unfortunately for the players, though, the APCs. What is all these new noises? I don't know these noises. Thank you for.
What's going on?
Thank you for the cheers. Thank you, Bad Nano. It's good to see you from the Free League channel over here. We're happy to have you over here, Seb. Thanks for the cheer. I need Alpha Wolf Zero. I need you to go to the vehicle and roll its armor. So you should have on the character actors. You should see the M57 APC. I need you to go click that armor rating for me.
I see its armor rating.
Yep, just click on that armor, that button there.
Yeah, it's not letting me select it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just do /roll 46. I'm not gonna try to figure anything else out. Oh.
Let's roll some dice and tell us what they say.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. There we go. That does nothing. So the lamp inside of the APC immediately starts hollering that you've just been hit hard by what's the equivalent of an RPG. And so that takes us into the regular combat round with Casey Shepard first. If you guys should see if you go to the little fist icon in the upper right hand corner, you should be able to see the order of operations now. Casey Shepard, you are listed as being first. You can obviously trade your Thank you again for another cheer, buddy. We really appreciate that. Thanks for keeping the hype train going. Yeah. Casey Shepard, you can trade your initiative if you want, or you can sit inside the APC or disgorge or whatever you want to do, buddy.
Is with the RPG, even though it's like a laser tag RPG, could anyone like be injured by that?
Not inside the vehicle until it's busted.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. I will actually. Let's see. Who do we have on the guns?
Zap. PFC Zap.
Zap.
For Loth.
Yeah, Zap.
Okay. I'm gonna give Finnegan a command. Actually, I'm gonna first curse very loudly at immediately getting hit by a rocket, and then order Finnegan to drive and basically get away from the the ridge here, because it's kind of limiting our ability to maneuver if we're in an ambush situation.
Roll command.
Let me find my character here. Sorry, that's me.
Nice.
So that do you want to push that? Yes, there's a light, there's a siren inside of the APC just rattling everything, telling you that, oh wow, we're starting off strong already.
You hate to see
the APC.
The APC lulled it.
Oh. Yeah, so yeah, you know you were hit. There's a siren inside this thing saying that you're hit. There's a warning voice, indicating that that the hull has been damaged, but it's not out of action. And Casey Shepard, go ahead and roll me that panic.
While he's doing that, I'm tapping away at the computer and finding out what's damaged and what other options we might have.
So you're not in. You're at 9, so you need to wait for your turn, and then you can end up doing that.
Yeah,
sorry. We're in initiative order now. So that takes us to Davis. Finnegan, whenever it's your time, you'll be able to add 1 die to your check. So that takes us to Davis. Davis, what are you doing?
So what is the skill used for the guns on this thing? Is it heavy machinery?
Ranged combat.
Oh, okay. Then I
hang on, Doug.
sit
Doug,
myself in the gunner seat.
Before you do that, if you pass to me, I can give you a bonus mechanically.
Okay,
like if you pass to me, I can do the command, then you can just immediately do it, right?
You're in charge. Go ahead.
There you go. So I'll go ahead and try to boost Davis here. Get on those guns, please.
Is that really what you're saying?
No.
Well, I need to know what you're saying. Tell me what you're saying there, Sergeant Stratford.
Okay. So stay focused and on target. We're gonna have Finnegan pull us away, so adapt your shots for that. Angle.
All right, so there's 2 combat seatings for this whenever it comes to the guns, right? You have the 20 mics, which is what I imagine PFC Zap is on, and then you have the phase plasma cannon on top. So that means that Davis is jumping on the phase plasma cannon, unless Zap, you were already on a gun. Which gun did you want to be on?
I'm fine with that. That sounds good to me.
All right, fantastic. So that's it, Davis. You have just been ordered by your sergeant. The shooting has begun. What are you? Tell me what you're doing here.
Before you do that, I can roll command twice without pushing stress.
Oh. Well, then do it.
Cool.
Oh.
Okay, well that was well worth it. So that adds 4 to your shot there, Davis.
Now shoot the shit.
All right. Yeah, I'm already. As he's giving these orders, I'm already lining up the shot and ready to fire off this cannon on this guy here.
All right, so go ahead and roll range, but 1 second, because you're at a range distance.
I was gonna modifier on it. I forgot you had to right click.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
yeah, re-roll. You're at 255, which according to our rules is let's see here, house rules, ranges. 250 is long range, -2 modifier. So re-roll it with +2 modifier.
Okay, and I can apply aim on these or no?
Yes.
And you're adding my bonus, right?
Yeah, so that's why I said just do. No, he had +3. Because you re-rolled, you didn't push, right?
No, it's 2 separate orders.
Oh, okay. So that's 5 then. -2, so +3, and then +2 for aim, so you're back up to 5. So re-roll it with the +5 modifier. Remember, just put 5, not a +5. Yep, we're good.
Yeah.
And you got the same thing. All right, so you got 1 stunt. You got 1 stun on that.
Damage.
Damage. Okay, so the phase plasma pulse cannon does 6 damage, so that's a total of 7 damage. Let's see here. His inventory. Let's see.
Kill him with the non-lethal version.
The laser beam is too high frequency.
His vest just explodes.
Microwaves his brain.
So, I normally ask you to tell me what happens to this guy, but unfortunately he doesn't become pink mist. Instead, there's a little shoulder thing next to his light that it just immediately starts flashing, indicating that he has been deceased. And he kind of stands up, and he lowers the rocket launcher, and he kind of gives a salute towards the vehicle. But there's kind of a grin on his face. And so that takes us now to Finnegan. So Finnegan.
Is there a loudspeaker on this vehicle?
Yes, there is.
We all have access to.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to know for
future references.
Yeah.
So Finnegan, this APC has a speed of 3, which means that with a move action, you can move 3 times. So in other words, you can move 90 with a move action.
Okay, so 90 feet with a move action.
Yeah, and so that would be 9 spaces.
All right.
Because they're 10 feet each.
All right, so
I think we're running into an ambush.
Just out of here, I promise you. And I'm gonna just whoops. I need to recount this as I'm going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. And then for your that would be your fast action. What are you doing for your slow?
I can't really do anything.
You can go another 90 feet.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can double that. That's right. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, would it be frowned upon if he ran over Grippin? Would they complain?
Okay, run him over.
Just straight run him over.
It's not
Poor Griffin. It's like, sorry, Marine.
These tires are non-lethal.
Got in the way.
And that's the movement.
Okay.
Cool. Way to bring us around. Good job.
And I'm gonna shout out. I got eyes to the south. There's a target down here to the south. And I just went Australian instead of Boston, so.
It's okay. It's okay.
Figure himself out. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So that takes us now to. Let's see here. That was Davis Finnegan. Grippin's he's done and out. Kazian, you wanna take a look at that vehicle, figure out what's going on?
Yeah.
All right, so that'd be a contact check.
Did that motion tracker disappear again?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up now.
Okay.
Perfect.
Skills, contact. Yeah.
Nice. All right, so you immediately start punching things up. Carl, that is not a Boston accent. You start typing things up, and it says to you that the APC, according to the Miles system that's attached to it, was hit with an RPG on the sidewall. You would normally have a hull breach, but no damage to the interior. There's no repairs that you can really do in this. 1 second. Why isn't this thing? This thing should be working here.
Can't just put our finger in the whole breach hole.
No, you cannot just put it in the breach hole. It's weird that it's not registering that guy. Give me 1 second. I need to check one setting here really quick. Configuration settings, modular settings. Let's put that back out to 100. And okay. Save settings. There we go. Alright, that should be able to pick that guy up now. Let me push that thing back out. There we go. Cool. Okay, yeah, now it's starting to pick it up. Cool. So the system basically says, do you want to remove the damage?
Oh, what is that?
No.
You're basically like cheating.
Oh.
You're hacking.
Oh.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Ah.
I didn't tell you to do it. Do it.
No.
Okay.
So I'm getting over the cons. Hey, Roadhog. Looks like we got hit with an RPG. We got a hull breach. You guys want to actually shoot some people, or are you gonna walk straight into that ambush?
Damn.
Well, all right. So that takes us to PFC Benno Zap.
Light him up.
Who? He's already dead.
No, this guy to the south.
Oh, the guy to the south. Gotcha. Okay. So I'm like, oh man, we're starting bad already. We're just going to like start murdering people. All right.
Switch to live. Switch to live.
All right. So that is 254 feet. So that's long range. So you would do I know that. So this is going to be your first time kind of doing one of these combat rolls. So if you go to your sheet, you go to ranged combat, and then you right click on it. You'll have a base modifier. You'll do that at put -2 into there.
Okay.
Oh, wait. So,
Okay,
and
I've rolled.
you haven't rolled. Put it as -1. You just got a bonus die. Apparently, people are paying it back for all the lives you saved
Dang.
during
Nice.
Shadow Gambit.
Goes around, comes around.
Okay, roll.
Roll it.
Nice.
All right, and so that is let's see here. That's a hit, and on the APC, the 20mm Gatling gun does 3 damage, so he still gets a roll for armor. Let's see here. General.
He looks like a medic. He's probably got 2 HP. And he's up in 1.
Wow. So let's see here. You hit with 1 that blocks 2, so that takes 2 damage. Let's see what happens to him. And yes, so standing up on top of the hill with an M42 A2 rifle, a sniper kind of stands up with the weapon kind of held like this, and he kind of just raises it at the APC, saying that he's done. You can see his shoulder lamp kind of kicking off. And let's go back to you guys.
Nice hit there, old timer.
And so, let's see.
What did you just call me?
Token. Vision. I need vision. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, as you are celebrating the 20 Mike taking out the sniper, a vehicle comes around the corner of the this mound of dirt and snow, and both the cannon and the 20 Mike kind of line up onto your vehicle. And as that happens, you see the side door slide open, and Marines begin to disgorge out.
Well, that ain't good.
Come on.
Did one of our assault marines take an RPG? Dano?
No, just the APC.
No, normally he would normally have one, but it's not in this vehicle. Me and him have kind of discussed what we're doing with that. And so all these Marines kind of start piling out of this as the phase plasma gun on top takes aim at your vehicle and fires. Oh, it didn't work. Oh well, that's fine. Here we go. We'll just do it like that. And it misses. The 20 Mike starts lining up as well and immediately starts chopping off fire full auto.
I come over the loudspeaker. Hey, you guys can't hit the broadside of a barn.
And what
you trying to hit?
And the gun hits. And so, roll that 4d6 for me there, Finnegan.
All right.
Don't forget the extra.
No, that's. Oh yeah, you would actually use that. Use that. We'll call that a cover save, or for cover. So roll 5d6.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
nice.
Wow. So, with Sire sitting on the comms, notices that none of the, even though the rounds look like they should have been hitting, they actually don't. Like, basically, the armor absorbed those rounds that would be coming from the 20 mic fight. So I need to add these folks to the combat tracker.
Boys want to show them how to shoot.
And let me.
They can't hit shit. They broadside of a barn.
All right, so that takes us to the next combat round with my sergeant going first. And why do these guys not? This is annoying.
Alexi Jammer.
Lexi Jammer, huh?
Yep, good old Alexi Jammer. So the sergeant, for his fast action, takes off to get cover behind this tree, and shoots a command over to PFC Cater. To open up with the grenade launcher. Skills. Command. And he's not that good at commands either, apparently. Pushes it. And holds it together. So she'll get two bonus on her attack. That takes us back to Casey Shepard. What are you doing there, Doc?
I'm gonna turn to Sarge and say they're getting out of the APC. They're gonna outgun us. I recommend you drop me and a small fire team off behind some cover so we can flank with the APC while we engage.
Right, we definitely could be using the APC as some cover on our exit as well. I'd like to see that smart gun get some action here on the field.
Agreed.
Sarge, unless they got more RPGs, they're not going to do shit to this armor. Walking away from our safe zone, probably not the best idea.
No. I think we should use the APC as armor. I don't think we should advance past the APC.
I'm talking getting out.
Right. Well, with your smart gun, I think you're better on there than the whatever console you're working on over there.
You're in charge.
Yeah, what do you think? I'm gonna give another command here to who's coming up. I'll give a command for now. I'll give a command to Davis to help him engage on one of those. I guess the APC itself. Command him to shoot that with the what is it? The phase plasma cannon?
Yes.
Cannon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Check it out. Independently targeting particle beam phalanx. What? Fry
half a city with that puppy.
With this puppy.
Depends on the size of the city, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
We're just gonna fry that APC.
All right, roll that command.
Whap.
So you want to push that? Wasn't really worth that push, but okay. So Davis will add 1 to his shot. That takes us to this one right here. So PFC Cater ends up pulling out her M41A and kind of sights in on the APC using the grenade launcher. And fires off shots. Where are you at? This would be at -2. So let's see here. Right click. -2 +1 -1. Misses.
Nice.
And so that took both of her actions with the aim. That takes us to PFC Lexi Jammer. She kind of comes around the side of the APC. You can tell that this is a smart individual. And as she kind of comes around, you can see that she's hauling an RPG out. And she's kind of leaning around the back of the APC very uncomfortably, not in a very good firing position, but fires off a shot here. And then uses her 10-foot bit after she aims in to move back. Range combat.
Does the APC detect incoming rounds?
Yes. And it tells you what type. And so she completely misses. The APC's telling you that there was an RPG fired at the vehicle, but that it missed.
Hey there, Roadhog. Got another RPG fire at you. She missed. She can't fucking shoot.
And that takes us to Sergeant Stratford.
You got it. Let's see. Finnegan, I want you to bring us around the right flank here. It's gonna drop behind their cover. That's my first order. And then Davis, just completely incinerate that APC. That was my second command. So I'll roll the first one for Finnegan, which absolutely does nothing. And then I'll do the second one for Davis, which also absolutely does nothing.
You know why it's not doing anything? It's because you go, I'm gonna give you a command. I want you to do this. You need to get some fire put into there. Get some fire put up into that. Yeah. Get out there, Marine! Get out there and fucking murder them!
I just don't believe that's how dice work.
You want to bet? Let's take a bet. Let's take a bet. All right, Anthony. I want you to give me a real Marine command. Like you are a sergeant of Marines. You're under fire. You need to get these men out there to fucking kill these guys. Give me one.
What are you talking about?
Show me your war face.
Ah!
Finnegan, get our ass around the right flank. Davis, I want you on that plasma cannon. Disintegrate these things.
Reroll both of those now.
Wait, I'll take the rerolls. Yeah, that's how dice work. Hell fucking yeah.
Do it again.
Yep.
Fucking yeah.
Now, Jeremy, anytime that you want to start your 3-part apology about that's not how dice work, you can go ahead and get started.
That was all part of my brilliant plan to get Anthony
to get free rerolls. Right.
Thanks,
all right.
Shepard.
So
you have my back.
Oh, so Finnegan, 6 bonus dice to whatever you're doing. And Davis, an extra 2 to the one that Jeremy gave you. Wow. Okay. So that takes us to Roland Davis. Roland Davis, what are you doing in there in the that gun seat?
All right. I am following this order. I'm lining up the APC as a target. Let's see how far the rangefinder is giving me 200. So that falls within long range. I'm
so
aiming to
-2.
negate it, and then I get from his command
7?
2 more.
2.
Right.
Oh, two. Oh, that's right. The Finnegan had the 6. Yep. So third and third one from Shepard.
So spin up the cannon and watch it fly. And as it fires off, I say, "Watch and learn," and then nothing happens.
And then you miss.
You didn't yell loud enough.
You didn't yell loud enough. I'm not giving you any rerolls. You want to push it? You can push it if you want.
Yeah.
Push
I'll
the
push
shit
it.
out of it.
Yell first. Oh.
It's okay.
And your target was the APC, right?
6 damage. I mean, that's 6 damage. So.
Yeah.
Your target was the APC.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 1 blocked. So the lights on the APC immediately all start sparking on, and you can hear the siren from the inside, similar to what's happening on yours. This is happening. It's not out though. It's definitely not out, but it's almost there. And so that takes us to one of mine. Let's see, I gotta fix his token. I need to talk to you a little bit after this, Sev, about how to set up vision on NPC tokens.
Okay.
Oh yeah, baby. And so Lance Corporal Alex Gammon comes out of the vehicle, and he kind of just moves forward a little bit here. Apparently he wants to be a hero, and you can see him with one of these rotary grenade launchers that he's just kind of arcing up to shoot at the APC.
That's my thing.
That's my thing. Oh, so, and he decides to push it. And holds it together. That hits. Go ahead and roll. So, Finnegan, I will allow you to use as many of those 6 dice as you want to add to armor.
Okay. Let's say here I'm going to use 3. So
Okay.
that'll be rolling 76.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh wow. And so the APC sire, you start registering that you were just hit with a anti-armor equipment, a blast. If this had been actual combat, it's likely that people inside of the vehicle would have been hurt, at least from shock, and that the APC is about to shut down. It's almost to the point where it's going to shut down. And so that takes us to Finnegan. It is now your turn.
Hi, Sarge. I'm gonna try and get out of here. 2, 3.
You can't take another shot.
4, 5.
No, so we need your smart gun on them. It's
7,
ASAP.
You
8.
still get a shot though, right?
9.
GW?
Oh, you still get a shot. I mean, you guys still get the shot. Yeah. Yeah, you still got yours. It's just in turn order.
So I moved my full slow action. I'm gonna
Fast action.
Fast action, and then I'm gonna do the slow as well.
Okay. Right into that snowdrift, huh? All right, stop.
Oh, wait,
Right
no,
there. Nope,
I was
stop.
gonna go
No, you weren't. You went right into it. Roll drive check. And you can use those bonus dice that you have to use them basically, because if they run out now, or if you don't use them before the end of the turn, they run out.
Okay, so that would be piloting.
Yes.
Its low profile is perhaps the APC's biggest weakness.
That's
Put
true.
A
That's
reckless driver behind the well. In a rocky environment, you're likely to blow the
transaxle. Yep. So thankfully, Finnegan is he has people commanding him very well now. Getting down deep and growing them cojones to give that command. He plows through that snowdrift and just keeps going wherever you want to finish up your move.
Oh, that was ending my movement would have ended right there.
Okay.
Anyways, so.
Well, you'll be able to move through it. And so that takes us to Bjorn, who you can see has a smart gun. Let's see here. Vision. 100, 100. All right, so he uses his 10-foot step, moves this way, and aims down towards you, and goes into Overwatch. And give me 1 second here. Need to change that up just a little bit. That one's been going for a little bit. All right, and that takes us to Grippin, who is out of combat, and that takes us to Sire. Go for it. What are you doing, Sire?
I'm tapping away. I'm looking at the computer screens, and I'm watching it. The first RPG hit. Now I'm watching the second one, and it's throwing up all kinds of alarms, saying, you know, hey, don't get hit again. Meanwhile, they're taking the APC through the snowdrift. I'm doing my best to try and bring up and launch as many chaps and defensive measures as I can to potentially throw up another shot or block our mask our
roll contact.
check.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, this thing, which is weird because almost every single vehicle that has armor in today's equipment has smoke launchers, right? This doesn't. But through your programming abilities, you kind of figure out that you can use the chaff to act as a screening, right? And so you start launching the chaff off, and it acts as a cover for you for a round, worth three cover points. So anytime that armor needs to be rolled up until your next turn, will be at +3 armor. And that takes us to...
That? I didn't... you were breaking up for me, Shana.
Did I break up for anybody else?
Yes.
A little bit.
Okay. All right, so I said that normally these vehicles are supposed to have, you know, smoke launchers in the real Marines. These don't, but he has a chaff launcher. And so through your contact abilities, you kind of figure out how to launch that chaff in such a way that it kind of is acting as a screen. You won't be able to do it again, but up until your next turn, any armor that's rolled for the APC is at +3.
I got us a screen, boys.
And so that takes us to
now's the time.
PFC Benozap. What are you doing?
We staying with the vehicle or we exited?
Is he allowed to shoot and then disembark with a slow action?
Disembarking is a slow action.
Okay, so he can't shoot because shooting's not as fast.
Nope.
Yeah, but
at this point,
he's on that plasma rifle.
No, he's on the Gatling.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think we need to start to set up a defensive position. Yeah, get out of the APC.
Does the APC, if it is eliminated while we're in it, do we get extra hurt from that, or is it just like it turns off when we get out?
I'm playing this out to be like real life right now, so
Yeah. I have
think.
Enter exit vehicle slow action for whoever was right here. Right there, slow action.
I'm gonna cover you guys.
I'm not sure who was bringing that up.
I know
take
we're
a
in.
shot.
I know we're in the APC game, Mother.
Yeah.
If I'm, tapping away on the computer and I'm looking at the damage and stuff like that. Is there a side that I noticed that has the least amount of damage?
For the purposes of that kind of stuff, it won't matter here, but in reality it could. And somebody else had a question. Yeah, it's a slow action. I just double checked it inside the book. If you, in actuality, if the APC were to go down with you all in it, yes, you would be hurt. It would be basically if this thing blew up, you would all be taking blast damage. The mile system does not have that type of sophistication available to it, though.
Well, in that case, then yeah, I think you should shoot, because we should probably take advantage of what's actually happening.
I think we need to ice their APC before ours does, so that they don't have that advantage over us.
Yeah.
Did that go digital and anybody else? Just me?
Just you, I think.
Just you.
Okay, well, then I'm taking a shot. Who is that? Sergeant what? Sergeant something something?
Tien, whatever.
Yep.
Burner, it looks like.
Or Tien.
Ich habe ein Geschenk für dich, du Arschloch!
Okay.
Nice.
So that would be. Are you firing regular or full auto?
Oh, full auto, baby.
All
right, so- Increase your stress by 1, and then roll at just flat, because your +2 from full auto would be counteracting the -2 for the distance.
So, what's my base modifier?
Nothing. Just so increase your stress by 1 before you roll, and then just hit the range combat and roll it.
Okay, I've got nerves of steel. Does that? And
Nerves of
overkill, does that?
Nerves of Steel is only whenever you panic. If I remember right, Nerves of Steel is... give me 1 second. I can look that up actually really quick because it's on your sheet. Let's see. Where are you? There you are. Nerves of Steel. Skills. Inventory. Nerves of Steel. Yeah, so that's only whenever you roll on a panic. So right now you're good.
Okay, so stress modifier is -1, right?
No. So just on your sheet at the top, increase the stress by 1, and then just roll flat. And just roll flat. Everything else kind of works itself out.
Okay, got it. Rolling now.
You want to push it?
Yeah, I'll push it.
Okay, roll it.
Hell yeah.
Wait, do I roll it again? Or
Oh, no, you just click that push button, the big old green thing on there.
Yeah, I see it. I'm in the chat. Got it.
Nice.
All right, so you have 2 stunts. How do you want to spend them?
Tell me what the hell they are, and I'll tell you.
You can use it for damage. You can use it to make him drop a weapon. You can make him go prone. You can...
Damage. Definitely
You can
damage.
switch initiative order also with who
Yes.
you're shooting at.
Yep.
That might be. good
How does
enough.
that work?
You
Yeah,
you
do
switch
that.
initiative with him. You just say, I want to use one of my stunts to switch initiatives with him.
Yeah.
So then
yeah,
you would
definitely.
go first. Yeah.
Okay, and so that switches that up. Okay, Benno Zap there, that's fixed. Okay.
Good call.
All right, so let's see here. That's 2 damage, 2 soaked. You want to put that other one into damage, you said?
Yep.
All right, so your rounds end up hitting him, but he's not down. His shoulder light didn't start whooping off. And so now it's the APCs. And so the APC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. Ends up taking a shot at you with the phase plasma cannon. So if it hits, you'll have +3 to armor, AWZ. And it does hit. Go ahead and roll armor.
+3 to armor.
You need like every single die, because it's 6 damage.
You got 3.
Not enough though. So
Damn.
the APC immediately just shuts off. The vehicle, like the turrets shut off. Everything just completely stops. Okay. The siren starts lighting up, saying that the vehicle is completely destroyed. So Zap, at this point in time, you notice that loaded into there, maybe somebody just loved you very, very much. They loaded in one of these fake RPGs that these other people are using. So whenever you get out of the vehicle, if you want to grab that on your way out, you
nice.
can do so. So it's stuck in a rut there. And that takes us back to the top of the order. So again, slow action to exit, but that still gives you the fast action. Now, because the vehicle is stopped, I can make a judgment call here and say the first person out can spend their slow action to open the door, and then nobody else has to. In other words, like you slam open that door and everyone else can kind of bolt out.
Here, let me then. You want to swap with me, Zap? That way you can go right after me, and I can open the door for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. And Marines, we are getting on boots on the ground. Let's go. So I run back, slam the door open, and hop out and take cover.
Okay, so let me grab you guys up from up here. Where are you? Oops. Zoop. Where did that vehicle go? There it is. Whee! Okay, so that puts... Alright, so now, as a reminder, we have a house rule on how all this goes, right? So you have your 10-foot step is free. You have a fast action move is 30, and you can slow action 30. You used your fast action to open up, your slow action to open up the door. You have your fast action. You said you're exiting out. Go ahead and move where you want to go. Remember that these bricks are 10 feet, so you can only move 3.
Is this dune that we're behind? Is that large enough to give us any kind of cover?
If you get behind it, yeah. Yep, from behind it, absolutely.
So I will go. Oh, where am I?
Is this guy to the south out of combat then?
Yes, he is.
Dead, right?
Took him out?
Yep,
Okay.
yep. Let's fix him. So
Okay. I will move right there, and for my fast action, there's a fast action that's just like you get additional cover, basically, right?
You would only be able to move, so you would be moving from inside of here to outside is 10 feet.
Oh, right, it's 10. Okay, all right.
Yep.
So I'll just stay there and then get to cover.
Okay. So that takes us to PFC Beto Zap. Forloth, what are you doing?
Okay, I've got that RPG, right?
So you can grab that as a fast action, yes.
Okay. Take cover.
Okay, so your token is right here. You see him?
Yep.
So you can move 10 feet for free, which would be 1 brick. You can't, well, because of these are so close together, you can end in the same place as somebody else.
Wait, don't you have that RPG?
He uses fast action to grab the RPG.
I see.
So you now have 10 feet you can move, and you have a slow action, which you can either use to move 30 feet or do something else with it.
Oh, okay. Well, I can move diagonally, right?
Yes, you can.
So then I go just 1 block down south of this berm.
Okay. Yep.
And then turn around and fire that RPG on that APC.
Okay, considering how difficult that is with the APC in the way, with all the people in the way, it's going to get extreme cover on that. So you want to roll it?
And have I lost visibility? Have I lost line of sight?
I mean, behind technically, yes. But I was going to give it cover because the APC is kind of in the way. Yeah, you've lost line of sight on it, unfortunately.
Yeah, then I'm just going to move another.
It's first time playing. I'm lenient. If you wanted to move, so you were originally right here. If you wanted to move up here, you would have line of sight.
Yeah, screw it. I'll do it.
Okay.
Cool.
There we go. First time playing, we're always a little lenient, you know, and then as you get a little bit of experience, then we start becoming hard asses about the stuff. All right, so
Appreciate it.
Yep, no problem. All right, so let me throw this into your equipment so that you can actually just have it in there. Let's see here, Benno Zap. All right, so because you're actually using a real vehicle this time, or a real weapon this time, we can use the. I'll show you how to use the. Sorry, give me 1 second while I find it. RPG launcher, there it is. All right, so if you go to your inventory, you'll see the RPG launcher there. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is because you are, let's see how far away you are.
Go get him.
122 feet away, which is still long range. So you're going to take a -2 modifier with this. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to right-click on that weapon's name, not the picture, but the name, and then put -2 into there.
Into base?
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
What
Oh,
was that?
wait. Did you roll it already?
No, I haven't.
Okay, good. So change that from -2 to -1 because wait a minute. You can't do that. You're in the middle of playing. -2 still. Sorry, just go ahead and put -2.
Sneak it in there. Give me my money's back.
He won't cheat with the APC, but he'll cheat in the chat.
Right.
So yeah, you'd put -2 into there. Go ahead, roll it.
All right.
Okay, and that hits. Do you want to push it though to try and get more successes? That increases your stress, but
Yeah, that's cool.
okay, go ahead, push it then. Click that button. All right, so you have one stunt. What do you want to do with that stunt? You can put it into damage. Not a lot else you can do to vehicles with only one stunt.
You can't disable the wheels or anything like that?
No, that would be more.
Okay. Yeah, then put it into damage.
Okay, so let's see here. The damage on that thing is, let's see here, is 5. Is there any? Oops, sorry. That I was trying to read it, not do that. Edits. There we go. Single shot, shoulder fired, should be armor piercing. Okay, so 2d6. So the light on this thing immediately starts, like, you hear a siren and the whoopee light on top starts spinning, indicating that the vehicle's destroyed.
There's nice.
Yes.
Good fucking shot.
Thank God.
And so that takes us back to me. So Cater had a pulse rifle out. And so she moves with her fast action. That's 1, 2, 3. Moves 1 additional 1. And fires off full auto at Bento Zap. Beno Zap. I keep saying bento, like a bento box. Beno Zap.
Bentos.
Beno. Or is it Bino?
Benno.
Beno.
Bino Zop.
Could be.
Alright, so her stress goes up by 1. She's at -2 range. +2 for full auto. Fires it off. Alright, so that's a hit. This is an armor-piercing round, but the APC is kind of in the way. So you'll get +2 to cover. So roll 5d6. Just do slash, roll 5d6.
We're on the public roll. Slash.
Yep,
5d6?
slash 5d6. Oh, slash roll. No, slash roll. Sorry.
So slash roll.
Space 5d6.
5d6. Okay.
So she's going to use one of the successes to make you drop the RPG. And then she'll use one of the successes in the damage. So that means that you take 3 damage. So that knocks you down to 4. I'll take it. So your mile system indicates that you've been hit, and the all of a sudden you're outside of the APC, and the cold is just swirling around you, and all of a sudden you start hearing the sounds of blanks firing at you, and it kind of gives you this immediate adrenaline rush, and it causes you to drop the RPG. And so that takes me to Lexi Jammer, who had an RPG, who drops that and pulls out her pulse rifle for her fast act, or for her slow action? Fast action. Get up there. There you go. So she can't move because she used her actions, and so she'll use her slow action to move then. So that's 1, 2, 3. Sergeant Stratford, you're up.
All right. Roland, get your ass out of the APC. I need your suppressive fire. As my command.
Okay.
You want a sniper doing suppressive fire?
Well, not literally suppressive fire.
Mechanically, if I don't use that immediately on this turn, does it go away?
Yes, it has to be used during the turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll rip. Well. Anyway, then after that, I'm going to step out of the vehicle and then shoot.
Okay.
Well, that's not okay.
Click on your guy in the combat tracker.
Thank you.
I got you.
Lovely.
All right, I had you. There, troublemaker. All right, so what weapon do you have equipped? The folding entrenching spade?
Pulse rifle?
Okay, who are you shooting at?
The Sarge.
The Sarge. The Sarge. The Sarge. The Sarge. Let's see. The range on the Sarge is 166, which is long range, so do the attack at -2.
Even though it's long range weapon?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter what the range is or how. That just tells you the extent of how far it can reach.
Oh, sorry. -2 to that. I guess I
So,
still...
re-roll it. So right-click on it and do the -2.
Oh, okay.
Same thing. All right. So let's see here. So that's 2 damage. That's armor piercing. So that's /roll 3d6. All 3 of those go through. His shoulder light immediately starts flashing.
Nice.
So he kind of just sits down and shakes his head, and he kind of like looks at the rest of the squad to see what they're going to be doing. So that takes us to Lance Corporal Roland Davis.
All right. Davis stands up from that seat in the gunner's chair, slings his trusty rifle on, and goes running out the door, and just literally just running in a straight line.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
Sarge, I'm going wide.
So
Going wide.
you can move. Yeah, you got one more that you can go. Yep. And that takes us to one of mine. So he had... Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's not going to work out very well. So because he the only other piece of equipment that I gave this guy was a flamethrower. He kneels down.
They weren't prepared very well.
No, they were not. I was going to take the combat a completely different route, but this felt like the fun way to go, so I just kept it like this. He let's see here, for his fast action goes 1, 2, 3, and kneels down behind this vehicle and reloads that RPG because they're single shot vehicles. Or
No
vehicles.
fair, Alex Gammon.
Sorry.
I said no fair, Alex Gammon. You only brought a flamethrower just like me. You can't.
He had an RPG. That's what I meant. He had the RPG, but he also had a flamethrower. And it's like, he's not going to drop the RPG and pull out the flamethrower that he cannot use on people. You know what I mean?
Real men only bring flamethrowers.
That's true. So that takes us to Finnegan. Finnegan, what's going on? What's going on? The vehicle is stopped.
They shot my baby. I got it. I don't know what to do. So he's going to try and see if he can hop in one of the guns and see if it's still functional.
It is not. Whenever this thing went down, all of the equipment stopped. Everything. Even the heater is out now, and it's starting to get cold inside of there.
Okay, so Joe's gonna I'm gonna get these sorry sons of, and then grab the pulse rifle off the wall and walk outside, and
okay,
that's all
so
that
you
he
got
can really do.
You got 40 feet that you can go then. Thank you for the subscribe, Phoenix Blitz. We appreciate that. Love you. Thank you. Appreciate the sub.
4 months.
Wow. Thank you so freaking much. Yeah, so much for the heated seats. Those are out. So you can move 40 feet.
Okay. So, I don't know where I can't see where I was at.
You're right there. So that would be 5. I moved you 1, so you got 3 more to go.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah. Two, 3. All right. And then I can't see anybody, so
Well, hold on.
I'm just gonna hope I
need
can
to-
get to the cover.
I need to do something here really quick. Now that you guys are out, so let's do. Let me. That's what it was. There we go. Got it. All right, so you should be able to see now, right? You can see them?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so that was your fast and your slow and your 10-foot move.
Yep.
Alrighty. So that takes us to Bjorn. Bjorn was the one rolling a smart gun. And so Bjorn, seeing Finnegan come out, takes a shot off at full auto on him. Long range.
I can't see the APC. Is it giving us any cover at all?
Yes. Whenever the line of sight goes through it. Finnegan does not have that. He is just completely out there by himself. And completely just misses. And by the way, Zap, if you want to figure out how to, like, where, because you can't see, if you click on your token and then you hold shift and use your mouse wheel, you'll rotate around.
I got Okay, yeah.
I can't see the ABC. No, it's okay. No, that's we make it instructive. So yeah, completely misses. That takes us to Kazian. What are you doing there?
So just to clarify, getting out of the vehicle is a full action.
No, because Shepard
open
spent
the
the
door.
time to open up the door and get everybody out.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my 10 to move, and I'm gonna come out this way.
Remember, it's only. Hold on. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Go.
Oops. Oh, that's right. Oops. There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
Okay.
He's behind the APC.
Yep.
She's down. She's down. I'm gonna use that smart gun. Well, I didn't see him move behind that APC, so I have no idea he's fucking there. So I just look at the first person that comes up on, it just looks up at me and my targeting, and I think I see Nicole. So I'm gonna aim, fire full auto.
Okay, Tiffy. Okay. Go ahead. So, what's the distance on that? Okay, so you would just roll it straight because the +2 for the full auto would negate the range difference.
Do I have to? I click the gun, right?
Yeah, you just click the gun name.
It won't. It's not clicking for me, bud.
Are you clicking on the name? Oh, probably because you don't have it equipped. So click on the picture. Left click on the picture. Now click it.
Okay, cool. Ew.
Want to push it?
Fuck yeah.
Push it.
Push it real good. All right, that hits. How do you want to spend that stunt?
Extra damage.
Okay. All right, so that is 4 damage. That all goes through. Her shoulder lights immediately start kicking on, and she puts her hands up, saying that she's down and out.
So I'm walking outside of the APC, like I don't even give a shit what's going on right now. I don't even notice anybody else. I got my smart gun up like this, right? And I just come around, and as soon as I come around the corner of that APC, it just comes down. I do one of the head tilts. I'm like, all right. And I squeeze the trigger, and and watch it light up there. That's how you do it, boys. Let's finish this shit and go home.
that takes us back to Zap. So your RPG is laying on the ground. Your rotary grenade launcher is slung. What are you doing?
What's it going to take for me to equip my grenade launcher? Is that
Fast
slow
action.
or fast?
It's a fast action. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to equip that.
Okay, so you're if you want to do it on your sheet, let's see if you can. Let's make sure we can do this right. So inventory. So you would right click on the picture of the RPG launcher, and left click on the picture of the RMAT U A2 or U4A2.
Okay. I was able to unequip.
Yep. Now left click on the the picture. There you go.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Got it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right. So that's your fast action. You want to shoot with your slow.
Yep.
Who are you shooting?
So the Sarge is still on his feet, right?
No, Sarge is down.
No.
Oh, Sarge is down.
Yep, Sarge is down. There should be a little skull token or a little skull thing on him. It's not there. Now it's there. Sorry.
Oh, okay. But let's see. We got someone there behind the bush. We got someone behind APC. What about what's her name? Cater.
Cater's also down.
Yeah,
yep. So if you see the skull? Cool.
Yep.
All
So
right.
who's still up?
You have PFC Bjorn is still awake. You have PFC Lexi is still up, and you have PFC Lance Corporal Gammon still up.
Is Bjorn in range?
Let's see here. So on the left-hand side, if you click on the little icon that has a person, there you go.
Yeah.
And then there will be a ruler that'll allow you to measure distance. So we have a house rule. I'll show you how to look at that. Yes, as long as you can do long range, you're within range.
Okay. Then I hit good old Bjorn there with the high explosive round.
Okay, so left or right click on the name of your grenade launcher and put a -2 in there for range.
Okay.
So for the bonus, and then you can go ahead and roll.
And roll.
You want to push that?
Yeah, let's push it.
Okay, click it. So you're basically firing off another grenade to get it in there, and it doesn't even matter. So it still hits. Do me /roll 9d6.
Roll space 96.
Yep. 9d6. Yep. 9 delta 6.
96. Okay,
Yeah.
you're right.
Not 9-6, but yeah, 9d6.
Aha!
Oh wow. Okay, so let's see here. Grenades. M40s. I think M40s do 2 damage, but I need to double check. Heavy. Here we go. Does +1, blast 9. Okay, so it's just blast 9. All right, so that does. Let's see here. I think it was 1, 2, 3. So 3 damage, and so he rolls his armor. Inventory, equip, general, armor. And so Bjorn goes down. Bjorn's
Great.
shoulder lights, that little fake grenade that you shoot just lands right in front of him, and it flashes, and it just, his shoulder lights whoop, 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 start going off.
So what I did is I grabbed the stock, flipped it up, said Überraschung. Then, as you said, right in front of him.
And it just lands right in front of him and just flashes off. And so that takes us to Corporal Casey Shepard.
Let's see who's next after the turn order. I'd shout out to Davis, who's still kind of setting up a position. I'd be like, Davis, you're going to be in position to fire soon?
Is that a command?
In position soon.
No, I'm asking. Like, are you going to be able to fire on them soon?
Yes.
All right, great. Get in position and wait for my go. And I will.
Apparently, this motherfucker wants to go for a walk.
Oh, baby.
Oh, you want to push that?
Yeah.
Well, this is a command check. I want to know how you're pushing that.
I'd be like, what would I do? I'd just yell louder.
Okay. So you yell louder. So Davis, please go. All right. So
No, do it.
let's see here. She's dead. So let's see here. All right, Lexi. All right. So Lexi is over here behind in the cover. She uses her 10-foot move to move over there. Sees Stratford all nice and out there in front of the APC and take a shot at him. So she fires full auto, -2. -2 for range, +2 for full auto, and misses.
Yeah.
And so that takes us to Sergeant Stratford.
Right. I mean, apparently, at least, have these Marines gone through basic training? Because it doesn't seem like it.
Wow.
Demoralize them.
Demoralize him? Are you trying to demoralize him?
Can I demoralize them with the command check?
Do you wanna do it as a command check? It's gonna take your slow action though.
Yeah, but I want to hear it. I want to.
Yeah, it has to. Yeah, no. Like that was gonna be a part of it. It takes your slow action.
All right.
And you have to act. Here we go.
So I can do an additional order as a fast action. So it'll be dual parts, right? It'll be buffing my team and demoralizing the enemy squad.
I'm down.
All right. Marines! I'm shouting over towards them. Hang on.
All right, good. Game face.
Marines, have you even gone through basic training? We've dropped more than half of your squad. And then Davis, finish the job.
Okay, go ahead and roll both commands. First one due is for the Marines you're against, and then the command for Davis. Okay. All right, so that adds 1 to his, and I'm gonna say first success was enough for them to hear, and then each one of them will take a -1 on their next check. So it's basically splitting it up because there's 2 left.
Pussy babies.
Davis, Lance Corporal Davis, the team has been bolstering you.
Yeah, so Davis realizes there's no time to get a better position, so the time is now, and he does this sweet slide into prone move and kind of rolls back the other direction. And while he's laying there, he's got his ghillie suit on, so it might be a little hard to see him in this snow now. Lines up a shot on that PFC behind the tree back there.
And adds 1 to the dice roll for the ammo dump. Apparently, you got one of those overpowered IR. Or I'm sorry, not +1. It won't count for her cover. Your that ammo dump in the chat. You benefited from it. So go ahead and roll your normal aim. What's the distance? What's the distance?
I think that's long.
Long. So basically counterbalances those 2.
Yeah, and then I also got my
weapon specialist.
And what do I get from the command? Just the 1?
You had 2 commands. You had 1 from Shepard and 1 from Stratford. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. A bonus of 4 because Shepard rolled on that push rolled 2 or 3 total.
Wow.
So roll panic. So that overcharged light just kind of like it fires off its round, but you start to get a warning light that it's just not working right. So how do you want to spend that stunt?
Switching initiative.
Okay, who are you going to switch initiative with?
The PFC I'm shooting at.
Okay. Let's see here. So that takes her down. What's the damage on the M42?
If my inventory is correct, it says 2, and it's armor piercing.
Yep, already rolled for that. So your round hits her. You switch initiatives with her. She seems surprised to see you come sliding out and taking a shot with a sniper to this big, snowy, fuzzy-looking thing. And so Lance Corporal Gammon, maybe shaking a little bit, upset, has no idea, but he kind of comes around the corner of this thing and levels out the RPG at Stratford and takes a shot at -1.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
You compensating for something over there?
Yes, very much so. Compensating for the GM not giving him any other weapons besides armor killing.
That's hilarious.
So this will be at -3 total for range. Roll your armor, Stratford.
Wait, I'm gonna use my bodyguard talent to dive in front of the rocket for Stratford.
Hang on, did he take a penalty for me talking shit too?
Yes, he did. -3 total. -2 for range. -1 for talking shit. Casey, you got the APC intervening.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy.
Why'd you get out on that side, Stratford? No.
Roll
All right,
roll
I
for
can
it.
take this. Hang on.
You can take it.
I can take this.
You need to soak.
jeez.
You need to soak 6 damage. So you soak 2, so that's 4 damage. What's that take you down to? Oops.
2 HP, baby.
Nice. So you just took an RPG full on in the chest and was like, no.
Is that all you got, Gammon?
Finnegan. What are you doing, Finnegan?
I'm gonna move my 40 feet. Actually, I'm only gonna move 30. I'm gonna move right up here. And I'm going to try and fire a shot over here at Gammon.
Okay. Roll it. Okay, and that was with a pulse rifle, right?
Yep.
Oh, and did you take the range modifier? So you need to re-roll it at -2. Sorry, we forgot to do a
Okay.
range
Oh,
mod.
yeah.
We'll push it.
Yep. Yeah, sure, why not?
Do it. So that weapon jams, but you hit. That's armor piercing, so he does his armor. And his shoulder light kicks on, stating that he is down for the count.
That's what you get for taking out Bessie.
Yeah.
And so that takes us to Sire, you're up.
Here we go.
Well, looks like there's only one left. So, I'm gonna aim and go full auto on this bitch.
So that would be +2. Do the attack at +2 because of distance would negate the full auto. So go ahead.
Do I put +2 in or just 2?
Just 2. Just 2.
2.
Yep. Want to push it?
Yes.
Go ahead. So your weapon jams, but you do. Well, how do you want to spend that stunt?
All extra damage.
Okay, so let's see here. /roll 3d6. She soaks 1, so that does 3 damage, and so that ends up taking her down and kicking her lights on.
Fuck yes.
And so that is the last individual standing.
That's how we do it at the 13th. Hoorah! Hoorah!
And so the sergeant kind of stands back up and he kind of gives a salute, like a two-finger salute, not a real one, at Aiden, and gathers his Marines up, tells them to get over there so that they can start doing a debriefing. At this time, you get a call over the comms to Sergeant Stratford. Sergeant Stratford, we need you to report back to base for a briefing.
Roger that. We'll be over shortly.
And so you load back up in the APC. What are you doing?
Move.
What are you doing as an after action kind of thing? What are you all doing as after action?
Standing up and brushing the snow off myself.
Picking up the RPG.
Right.
Hoisting up the old smart gun and sending a finger downrange.
Telling Sarge he, when we're doing next time we're in live combat, maybe don't take that RPG to the chest. I wouldn't test it. I wouldn't test it twice.
I'll take your advice, medic. Corpsman, is it actually? I wouldn't say medic.
That is correct.
Yeah, okay. Take your advice. I wait for everybody to load up on the APC. I'm giving everyone acknowledgements as we pack up.
Anyone else?
Load up and sitting there ready to head out.
Can we get this thing working again?
Yeah, it's as soon as with the combat over, everything kicks back on. The mile system that was shutting everything down kicks it back on easy.
Cool. All right, let's load it up and move out. Finnegan, you driving us or what?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get out of here.
And so you head back to base. It takes a little bit of time to get back, but there's no incidents as you go, and you're immediately waiting for you is the colonel, and him and his aide escort you back to the briefing room where you first met, and he sits you down. And he says, Marines, your Manus vessel should be arriving tomorrow in sector. It needs to be refueled, rearmed, but we have a real mission for you now. So I hope the training was good enough. You'll basically have a night's rest, and then we need to get you loaded up and into cryosleep. You're going to have a short jump to a planet called CP-652. We've been tasked by USCMC Command to aid Three World Empire in their endeavors. Apparently, there is this is an agricultural planet, fairly temperate, fairly nice area, but the city that is the major hub for people is having some issues. Apparently, there is the possible fermentation of rebellion. The security forces that are there have had a lot of issues. They've had a lot of ambushes. They've lost a lot of people. And Three World Empire contacted the UA and asked them for aid since we are close by. And so you are being tasked to aid the security forces there in either possibly squashing a rebellion or restoring the peace. Sergeant, do you have any questions? You'll have a further detailed briefing once more information comes available to us, but I am here to answer any questions that you might have.
No, we're gonna have to go over this here once we get more details.
Gentlemen, anything else? Any other questions?
Who's that chicken shit group we just went up against?
Yes. We're going to have a talk on their tactics. We watched the feed. They'll be doing a little bit of after action PT, no doubt. Any other questions, gentlemen? All right.
Nothing from me.
So, equipment is going to be loaded up onto the Manus. Your same Bishop unit from the Mattis will be accompanying you. Lieutenant Cook sent that Bishop unit over since you had a lot of interaction with him on board the Sin City station. He felt that it's important that you keep a hold of it. He will be the person you talk to about requisition. He will be keeping tight tabs on the armory to ensure that the proper allocation of gear in accordance with the USMC TOEs and TIEs are kept. Other than that, you have Liberty tonight. We expect you to be ready to go day after tomorrow on the Manus.
Affirmative.
All right. Well, with that, that's going to be all for us today. We're going to do a raid here in just a moment, but I want to touch base with my players and see how they're feeling about their new characters, how the old characters are feeling, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and do another round robin. So Sergeant Stratford, how are you settling in, and how's Sergeant Stratford feeling?
I definitely think it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I think that's good because this gives me some room to grow into it a little bit, kind of fill my shoes up, and I think this was a good first trial run. So I'm excited to do some real life interactions, quote unquote real life interactions.
some real life fake combat drop interactions. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Cool. All right. So Corporal Shepard, how you feeling about the new group? How you feeling? How is Jeremy settling in, and how is Corporal Shepard settling in?
Oh well, Jeremy is doing just fine. It was a pleasure to play today, as always. And Shepard's happy. I mean, he's still dealing with his own stuff, but the team seemed to immediately gel. Everyone did their jobs. Nobody acted out of line or crazy, really. So he's happy about that. No wild cards yet. And he's happy that they're going to finally be going to a planet where just being outside won't be trying to kill them.
That you know of.
The weather won't be trying to kill them.
That's true. Lance Corporal Davis, newly promoted Lance Corporal Davis. How's Severian settling in? How are you feeling, Severian? And how is Lance Corporal Davis settling into the everything?
Doing well, thank you. Thanks for asking. Davis is still trying to get a read on the new guys. Kind of disappointed he only got one shot off during the whole training exercise with his rifle, anyways.
All he needed, baby.
Yeah, right.
One shot, one whoopee light.
Yeah, looking forward to the combat or the mission ahead, rather.
And then we move over to Alpha Wolf Zero. Alpha Wolf Zero, how are you settling in with the new character, and how is Pfc Finnegan feeling?
Excuse me. I am settling in great. Still learning the ropes on the piloting and everything and all what I can do. But as far as Joe Finnegan goes, he really thought he brought the lightning on that one, So just be on the lookout for more lightning. We might have to have a Thunder Boy over here, Thunder Boy Zap over here, dropping them nukes on people. You know what I'm saying?
And so, speaking of Forloth and PFC Benno Zap, Forloth, how are you feeling? Your first live session with our group here, and how is PFC Benno Zap falling into this new group of folks?
Well, like Guy said on Galaxy Quest, I'm just jazzed to be on the show. As for Benno Zap, hey, that personal body count, that bodes well for the future.
It does. It does. We definitely definitely find need for heavy weapons. Don't you worry. I'll make sure that you get your body count racked up there. And then finally, Hermes, formerly Sergeant Bear Solaris, now PFC Sire. How are you feeling settling into the new character, and how is PFC Sire feeling?
Settling in the new character is actually a little challenging for me. I wasn't sure which direction I wanted to take him. Part of me was thinking hard-ass cowboy, and then when Finnegan kind of gave him a little bit of a Boston country boy shit, I was like, well, I don't want to do two of them, and I wasn't sure. I was still kind of confused in the back of my head as to where I was going to take him, but I like how I kind of formed that real just soft-spoken, and even in a dire situation, he's just kind of very just like, whatever about everything. So I'm really looking forward to continuing to kind of hash that out as a character. And for Sire, he hates training ops, and he was happy to see that the group of guys he was paired with weren't they did well, but they didn't, they weren't shitbags. And at first he was kind of annoyed with the Sarge because he kind of felt he was a bit of a bitch. But when he watched him take that rocket round, that earned a little bit of rep on his part. So he's looking forward to the new mission.
Fantastic. I think this new group, this group will have many adventures to come, and it's going to mesh very well together. I'm excited to run the next scenario. I'm expecting to get a little bit of everything in this next scenario. I'm going to try to pull in a little bit of my experiences from Iraq to see how you guys do in such a situation when faced with it in the future as Colonial Marines. And so before we go on our raid, I want to just pause for a minute and wow, the audience today. Holy crap. That was so, yes, thank you so much. You know, hands off to you.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes, hats off to you. Hands clapping for you. Thank you so much for the support. You know, we always use that kind of stuff, that kind of money to, you know, just try and improve our stream, you know, get artwork done. We're talking about doing a couple of raffles here very soon, you know, for, you know, some cool 3D printed stuff. So again, thank you so much. We love having you guys in the chat. We love talking to you. You know, you guys interacting with us makes us want to take it one step higher and keep up, you know, the in-character stuff. And, you know, playing the game's always fun. You know, playing with the players, especially this crew, is always fun. But having the audience there and such support just makes it that much better. So once again, thank you. And if you guys don't have anything else, I'm going to go ahead and start our raid here in just a moment. Anything else, gentlemen?
Nope, I think that covers it.
All right. Well, once again,
everyone.
Thank you. If you can hang around for a raid, we'll be raiding off here in just a moment. Again, to the audience, thank you so much. And we'll see you next time. Semper Fi.